Hey guys, so if you've watched my last two videos, then you're probably aware of the fact that I've been preparing for a more complex commission piece. Well, I'm finally getting started on the actual commission piece today. I will be showing or doing the commission piece over two videos though. So today's video is actually going to be part one of a two-part little video mini series because of the embellishment that I will be doing once what I'm doing today is done, once the background is done. And to quit stringing you guys along, I'll finally tell you what the commission piece is. It's basically an abstract underwater scene that will be embellished with a sea turtle. And the sea turtle will be hand painted. I'm not using stencils. I'm not using a sticker or decal or taking any shortcuts or cheating in any way. So that's partly what's been taking so long as far as like the preparation goes that I've been doing over the past month or so is practicing my sea turtle drawing and painting skills because I don't really have a lot of experience when it comes to sea turtles. And so that was really important to me to not just use a stencil for the sea turtle because, you know, I wouldn't be as proud of that, honestly, especially since this is for a commission piece and not just something I'm doing for fun. So what today's video is going to consist of is the underwater background. Make sure to stay tuned for part two, which will be the sea turtle. And in that video, I'll go into a little more detail talking about what all I did to practice and prepare for drawing the sea turtle and painting it and all that, and my dedication to this basically. So yeah, enough of me blabbing. I'm going to move my camera and I'll show you my colors and then we will get started. First, I've got, this is Prussian blue mixed with golden Payne's gray. And all my paints are mixed with American Floetrol and gloss medium. This color is Amsterdam permanent blue violet mixed with titanium white. This is Amsterdam turquoise blue. Liquitex bright aqua green. This is ultramarine blue mixed with cobalt blue. This is a mica powder and it's PearlFX duo blue green. Let's get started. No, I didn't mix up any white, simply because I'm already going to be, I want to save some of that. I'm already going to be using white as my swipe color, and so I don't want it to be dark, but I also don't want this to be too light. And so, but worst case scenario is I'll have to stop what I'm doing and mix them up. I really like this light blue violet with that dark Prussian blue Payne's gray mix. This is my turquoise blue. I'm hoping I have enough color down. This is my bright aqua green. I'm doing this because I know that all that stuff on the edge is just going to be tilted off. And so I'm spreading the paint on the very edge now to make sure that it flows easily whenever I tilt it. Okay. And this is my Ultramarine Cobalt blue. Some more of that dark Prussian blue, Payne's gray. And the next is that duo blue green. I feel like this needs more deeper colors at the moment. And so what I'm adding is, this is Pēbēo Iridescent Blue Black mixed with golden turquoise phthalo. And I hope you can see it on camera, but it makes this beautiful color. This looks like a mess right now. I know, but trust the process. All right, I think that's good. So let me get my gloves on real quick because I'm going to tilt this to and over the edges to get rid of all these empty spaces and just help stretch the thickness of the paint, stretch out the thickness of the paint that's currently on top of the canvas, because once I swipe it with the cell activator, I'm going to do a little bit of tilting, but I don't want to do too much and have to get rid of too much excess paint because I don't want to risk distorting the cells. And so I want to go ahead and first I'm going to pop my air bubbles because I can see, you probably can't see them on camera, but I can see quite a lot of air bubbles. Bring it back to center. check my sides real quick. Okay, I'm gonna turn this back around so I can check the other side. So let me hit this with the torch one more time. I don't think I went into too much detail yet about what technique I'm doing, but as you can see, I am using a large palette knife to swipe a cell activator over all my colors, and I will be doing this for the entire canvas. I'll also be coming in for some spots with a much smaller palette knife to fix areas that got missed with the larger palette knife. And my cell activator is Australian Floetrol mixed with Amsterdam Titanium White, 2 parts Floetrol to 1 part paint. So in a minute, you're going to overhear a conversation between me and my 9-year-old son. Originally, I was going to edit that part out of the video, or at least mute it. But I decided to leave it in there just because what I discussed with him explains everything that I was going to relay to you guys as far as describing what I'm doing. It takes care of that pretty perfectly. Plus, I like the authenticity of it, basically, and I just felt like that was better than any voiceover I could do. So I hope it doesn't bother anybody that I decided to leave those parts in. Hey, what do you think so far?
I think that's good.
That's stretching.
Are you gonna add anything?
Yeah, you can sit in here and watch it.
No.
I'm
Well,
I'm not going to add anything, well, besides the turtle.
I don't want you ruining it again.
No, this is intentional stuff. This isn't like, oh, you know, I'm gonna tweak this here and there.
Oh, what you gonna do then?
You know, chain, well, that plus like coral reef in it. I'm gonna create that with some chain pulls with those colors, just like along the bottom. Although I might make that the bottom because I like this side better, and I don't want that to be covered up. But yeah, and I'm already tilted the colors like before I did it, so I don't need to tilt it too much now, just to like a little bit. These are not wanting to move. These are not wanting to move. Shit. That didn't work. It's not working.
Okay.
I think my paint on the canvas is too thick, and that's the problem. Fuck. I've already done that.
Just try to do it more, and if it keeps looking at it, that's good enough. It has to be perfect.
Oh, honey, this isn't just for fun. This is a commission piece. Try this color. That one was better. But this paint has been on the canvas for so long that it's starting to set. Fuck. How about, since it's too thick for that, but bloom technique is supposed to be thick, we're just going to try that out on top of that. Pay attention, Sarah. Don't get your fucking hand in the paint, Sarah. So I'm just going to go ahead and say I have very mixed feelings about this one. My string pull coral reef didn't work out for one, but that wasn't even the first problem. As I stated during the process, like my paints were too thick. I also don't think I had, well, I know that I could have had more paint and should have had more paint on the canvas as well. So I either should have had an additional color or I just should have mixed up a larger quantity of all of my colors, because then it would have moved easier whenever I tilted it, both times I tilted it. Also, because I really wanted to open up those cells a lot more. I didn't want them to be that tiny in the very end. Now, there are also some really cool parts in here, but it just, I'm not thrilled with it. But I don't know if that's just me being overly critical of myself, which is more often than not, honestly, the case. But I don't know. This time, I feel like I don't think it's just that. I feel like it's a pretty fair assessment. But yeah. I like my idea to do those flowers over the failed chain pour. I also I'm gonna wait until my client watches this so I can get their opinion of the background stuff before proceeding with the turtle. If they like it more than I do, then I will go and proceed with the turtle. And if that's what I end up doing, then after the turtle is done, I'm going to add more flowers along the bottom and a couple like up on the edges after the turtle is done. And so and also in a some flowers of different colors as well to make it all kind of come together nicer than it currently looks. But I like how I did that along the bottom. That was kind of like a last minute impulsive idea, and I think that that bottom part right there is super pretty. But I would really appreciate. Oh, here's a sneak peek of my sea turtle. But please comment below, let me know what you guys think, and thank you for watching.